And Marcus threw out, hey, well, if that's the case, it would make sense that the Secret Treasures would be back. So I literally got done doing my reaction video, edited and all of that stuff for the Kyo reveal. And Marcus calls me up and we're talking. He's like, since they did troll us, and I'm pretty sure they're not a team, it'd be interesting because we started talking about the story a little bit, especially from what happened in the last game. And it's like, well, with the energy being released, technically anybody, Orochi, Ash, any character story-wise that was supposedly gone can come back. And Marcus threw out, hey, well, if that's the case, it would make sense that the Secret Treasures would be back. I'm like, yeah, they could do that, but we have to wait and see. I wake up this morning, I hear my iPad go off, and it's Messenger. Marcus sends me the video. He's like, yo, I'm about to start some shit. I'm like, yeah. Because that's Marcus's team. But it's kind of my team too, because I play with Yuri. So I'm like, ooh boy, some stuff is going down. But then I'm thinking about it from a story arc angle. I'm like, wait, Janelle's the hero. And instead of the second team being Team Japan, we got the Secret Treasures. I'm like, what is going on in this story? Like, whoa. Anyway, you hear me talking about the Secret Treasures, and for some of y'all that don't know, the Secret Treasures is Kyo, Yuri, and Chizuru. So what got announced today was Chizuru. So we're gonna go ahead and watch her real quick. Let's get this started. There we go.
Sacred Treasures!
There's our team. She looks good. She hasn't been in KOF for a while either, so it's gonna be refreshing to play her. Mirror dance. There it is. I'm gonna have to relearn her because I haven't played with her in a minute. Kind of like in last game, I was playing with Hyaderm a lot. All right, what's your max? Ooh, okay. Oh, we didn't get to see it all. I guess it's the orb crushing after that. So yeah, she looks good. We got our team, our official team. So I guess the next team reveal is going to be Team Southtown, because they already announced Joe. Or they're going to do a different team. Because what's been weird is the last couple of years with Terry Bogard specifically, they've been swapping up the team. So, there was that year where it was him, Hizok, and Kim, which I loved that team. That was like one of my favorite teams. Because it was a different variety for Terry Bogard, and the fact that Kim was with him instead of like him not being there, that was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. They could do Terry, Blue Mary, and Joe. That's been done before unofficially in like comic book format, so I would love to see that. Or they could do New Southtown, because Rock was in the last game, and I know everybody's like, well, Rock was DLC, so forth and so on, but I'm gonna throw this out there. Chanel the hero, right? So, Terry, Geese, Kyo, it's actually Rugal, but he also has the rival, Iori. K, before K got, like, K was popular, but before his story actually took off, notice in the first game, he didn't really have a bad guy except for the Nest. But then, the next game, he got rival, Kula, K49. But then, actual bad guys was the Nest bosses. So, Chanel, I mean, even with Ash is, well, actually, Ash was messing with people. Ash's rivals was all the sacred treasures, and he was messing with them. And then, in the end, you know, Ash's main boss was actually his ancestor. So, I am curious what they're gonna do with Chanel, because Chanel right now, unless they're gonna say like somebody like Nelson or something like that is his rival, which he doesn't have one right now. Plus, if you look at from the story aspect, there was a reason why he showed up in KOF last year. Well, I saying last year, but in 14, because Geese normally doesn't attend a KOF anymore because he knows it's a madman's place that he doesn't like to show up. But Geese was interested because Kung Fu Rue was there with 2 new students. So if anybody knows the complete story of KOF, and the reason why I say KOF because Fatal Fury 1 is Fatal Fury King of Fighters. So, and if y'all know the story between Terry Bogard, Geese, and all of that, Kung Fu Rue helped train like Jeff Bogard, Terry Bogard, Andy, all that. So the fact that Kung Fu Rue shows up with new students, Geese is like interested. It's like, Kung Fu Rue's at the tournament with new students. I'm curious. I want to be there to try them out. Case in point. So we noticed Kung Fu Rue's not there, but I'm gonna say this. Another team that I'm speculating, but this one is pure speculation because we have no character reveal yet, and that is, what if, and this is my speculation because when I was talking to Marcus mentioned Sacred Treasures. I mentioned Old Masters team. And the reason why, because the last time we had something like this, a high Orochi importance, the Masters team was doing stuff on the side. Like Hyderm was like, yeah, I still sent Leona and them to do stuff. And now, technically, Hyderm can also ask Kay and them to do stuff for him. But I'm pretty sure Hyderm is going to probably put together another Old Masters team to do stuff on the side. I could be wrong. This is all speculation right now. But right now, I'm interested to see what the next teams would be. So we have to wait and see. So next time, guys, peace, love, stay gaming, my friends.